If you've ever tried shopping for a travel trailer lately, you know how overwhelming it can feel. New models pop up every single day, and figuring out which one actually fits your lifestyle can be a real headache. So today, I wanted to slow things down a bit and shine a light on one of those under-the-radar American brands that people absolutely love once they discover it. That brand is Carson Trailer. This is where we meet the Kalispell, a compact 12-foot travel trailer that honestly punches way above its weight. Even though it's short and easy to tow, it comes loaded with features you'd normally expect in something twice the size. You've got a modular dinette that doubles as your sleeping area, a proper galley, loads of storage, and even a two-piece bathroom. On top of that, you can spec it with things like a generator, solar panels, air conditioning, heating, and more. For such a small trailer, it's surprisingly complete. Carson has been building these trailers since 1991, and what's really interesting is how the brand has grown almost entirely through word of mouth. They've built a reputation for toughness, and believe it or not, they've even landed themselves in the Guinness World Records. Back in 2012, a group of gearheads decided to see just how fast you could tow a travel trailer, and the camper they used was a Kalispell straight off the production line. According to Carson's director of operations at the time, the trailer used for the record run was basically stock, aside from fitting V-rated tires. Behind it was a heavily modified 2006 GMC 2500 HD, complete with twin turbos and even a shot of nitro to help overcome the massive wind resistance at insane speeds. The result was a record-breaking run that peaked at nearly 142 miles per hour, and that record still stands today. To put that into perspective, Top Gear once tried something similar using a highly tuned Mitsubishi Evo. They hit around 124 miles per hour before the windows blew out of the trailer. If that doesn't tell you something about how rugged the Kalispell is, I don't know what will. A lot of that durability comes from its construction. The Kalispell uses aluminum siding wrapped around an aluminum frame, along with a metal roof and proper insulation to handle both hot and cold conditions. It sits on a heavy-duty axle with decent ground clearance, making it well-suited for rougher back roads. Despite its small footprint, it's not exactly featherweight, coming in at about 2,670 pounds dry, with a maximum loaded weight of 5,200 pounds, which gives you plenty of flexibility. Inside, Carson describes the Kalispell as fully self-contained, and it's easy to see why. You can outfit it to be a serious off-grid camper, especially if you opt for things like solar and a generator. One thing I'll be honest about, though, is the interior styling. Some of the decor options feel a bit stuck in the 90s, like the campers many of us grew up with. The good news is that it's just a style choice, so you can go for something more modern if that's your vibe. By default, the Kalispell sleeps 2 adults, but I've even seen examples with an additional sleeping area tucked inside, accessed by a ladder. It's a clever use of space and makes this little trailer feel even more versatile. I'll admit, I hadn't heard of the Kalispell before stumbling across it recently, but the more I learned about it, the more impressed I became. It's one of those campers that quietly offers a ton of capability and character without screaming for attention. As for pricing, it really depends on how you spec it and whether you're buying new or used. Carson sells factory direct, which helps keep costs down. And while they ask you to call for an official price, some 2025 models have been listed right around the $20,000 mark. For a trailer with this kind of build quality and even a world record to its name, that's pretty hard to ignore. If you've ever owned one of these or seen one in the wild, drop a comment below and let everyone know what you think. I'd love to hear your experience.